Hey y'all, it's Liz. How are you? Hey, I got a one of my subbies wanted me to help her out with a problem that she had. So I'm going to go over this really quick because we only have 10 minutes. You know how YouTube is. Anyways, she says that she's been with the same man for the last 5 years, have been married to him for 3 years. And he is 26, she's 23. Together and between the two of them, they have 6 kids. She had a boy and a girl before they got together, and he had 2 girls before they got together. And since they've been together, they've had 2 more children, which is wonderful. The thing is, she's been on her own basically since she was 16 when she first had her first child. He asked her to move in with him. He had his own place, and she did. She moved in with him. She said something about him just captured her, her attention, her heart, and that's where it's been ever since. He's, you know, just everything that she wanted. She was engaged. She was in an abusive relationship, if I'm not mistaken. And then she met him. And he had just gotten out of a relationship too. But the two of them together, apparently in a short time, fell in love, and he asked her to marry him. And so she did. So they've been married for 3 years now. Congratulations. She said that, you know, in their first years of marriage, they had lots of issues like all couples do. Money, time, just all kinds of things that come into play when you first get married. A lot, you know, things happen. And you do go through some of those things. But they both stuck it out. They worked it out. And she said through the years they have struggled financially, struggled to find common ground between two people who are extremely both hot-headed. But together, they found the common ground. They found their niche together, so to speak. So they've worked things out. She is of Italian descent, and he is of Thai descent. He is the baby of the family. He has 2 older sisters, and she is an only child. They both wanted a large family, and they basically got that with 6 children. Her husband went to college for auto body customization and repair. And, you know, with the way the economy was and everything, he had decided to join the Navy. Kudos to you. So he joined the Navy. She wasn't really thrilled about that because he was going to be gone a lot. But she's used to it now. After 3 years, she's kind of used to it now. So, he's been home from his first deployment for over a year now. Since being home, I've known in my gut that something happened, and on questioning him about it, she was informed that she was just being paranoid. Well, the beginning of June, just a short time after she gave birth to their son, he was deployed again for 2 months. On the day he was leaving, she found out by receiving a text on his phone from this other female that he had been sexting with some girl who he works with. She called him out on it, and of course he denied it. And he told her, he said, I'm only attracted to you, I only love you, and I would never do that to you. Infidelity has never played a part in their relationship. She let him go that night on the plane to his deployment, knowing in her heart that he was lying. Well, about 2 weeks later, she finally got the text record in, and all hell breaks loose. He finally fesses up to sexting, but swears he didn't touch her, even though when she personally called her, she personally called this female who apologized and said that they'd slept together twice, he was still maintaining his innocence. When they finally ported in Hawaii and he and I could have a conversation over more than just an email, we talked, he cried, and swore he'd never make that mistake again. He appreciated the attention she was paying, giving him, which I guess the wife was not giving him the attention that he needed. And talking with this other female, the female admitted that she started this little rendezvous. Okay, so apparently this guy's a wonderful guy. He's got a really big heart and so on and so forth. He also, at one time, had slept with a hooker. I found out from someone he was on this deployment with that he slept with a hooker in Hawaii. Said that he said that it was on a day that they had a really bad fight and that he'd gotten smashed at the bar and made a mistake. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but she says he's a wonderful guy. She's still in love with him. She just doesn't trust him. I have no idea what to do or how to handle this. I have no trust, and our marriage itself requires a lot of trust, let alone a military marriage. I am not without fault, nor am I without guilt. I've made many mistakes in our marriage and am by far not perfect. But this lack of trust in him is tearing our marriage apart piece by piece. How do I trust his word when he's lied to me so many times? How do I not let my newfound jealousy rip our lives apart? How do I not panic every time he deploys? And how do I give him another chance? All right, I'm running out of time, so I don't want to start into that, so I'll be right back with the second half. I'm sorry, it takes me long to read these things, but I'll be right back with the rest of the story.